everyone, I'm here for drawer 2. Wait a minute, is this drawer 2 or drawer 1? Yes, drawer 2 on my makeup tower. And so this is my, my first 3 drawers on my makeup tower are eye palettes. There are some eye/face palettes mixed in here, but there shouldn't be any like face/blush and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, so I hope you enjoy this. If you guys hate it, let me know, because I went ahead and uploaded the first one and I had to break it into 2, and I'll probably have to break this one into 2. So this is drawer 2 part 1, and there may be a drawer 2 part 2. So let's just get to it. Some of the stuff you may have seen recently, because this one right here, this is a Too Faced palette, and y'all know they have just bunches of them. Well, I have 2 of them right here. I probably have more once we get in here. But just so you know, Too Faced just has a lot of beautiful, beautiful palettes. You can't go wrong with a Too Faced, really any of them. No joke, any of them. But these are my 2 favorites. This is the Natural Eye one, and this is the one I think I showed in a haul recently, or a review. It wasn't a haul, because I've had it a while, but I reviewed it, that I loved it as a palette, and this is one of my favorites because of 2 colors on here. One, this highlight is one of the best highlights that is a matte finish. And also this top color right there is the best blending neutral that I've had in a long time in a palette, and that is called Cashmere Bunny. So if any of it, I mean, you just can't go wrong if you wear warm neutrals. These are warm neutrals. I mean, obviously they're browns. So I definitely would get the Too Faced Natural Eyes. You may or may not like this one. This is the Too Faced Romantic Eyes. It's a little more pink toned. But again, it's got, it says Day Classic Fashion. So this line up here is Day. So it's kind of like, I don't know, again, kind of, if, no kidding, if you looked at these are probably some similar colors, because the I Do color looks like cashmere. But there's obviously a highlighter. This is the highlighter column. This is the kind of blending column, and this is the outer V, or under the lash line column, the darker colors. But so this is the Day, this is kind of a classic, and this is the fashion. And the fashion ones on the bottom, of course, are going to be the ones, let me get that to focus for you guys. If it will focus, please. Those are the ones that are going to be a little louder. They're going to be glitzy, shimmery, you know, that's these down here. But I really think it's a beautiful palette. It's very, versatile, people say. It's versatile. Okay. So those are 2 of my faves. So I'm just going to keep going here. There's probably going to be a lot of faves in this particular drawer. This is my number 1 from Giorgio Armani. And it just says 1. There's like a 1 there. I don't know if you can see that. I'm wondering if I should just put everything by my face, because it just autofocuses better that way. But anyway, when you first open this, it was incredible. It said blush, but it was like a bronzer. And it doesn't have a color name. But if you lift it underneath, it's also got a great eye palette. So I'm going to look at getting another one of these. I didn't use the eye palette because it's mostly gray. It's got like a champagne color. Oh, that's the little sponge applicators. But it's got this kind of champagne-y color here, and then a brown and black. And the brown is more gray, actually. It's like a charcoal brown. It's almost like charcoal gray, really. And so, I don't know. I mean, I wear that all the time, so I don't know why I wouldn't wear it. But anyway, I use the brush bronzer on this even more, and I absolutely love this palette. I absolutely love this palette. This is by, I'm going to say that about every palette, aren't I? This is the Nectar and Nude Eye Palette from Bobbi Brown. And here's the colors, and it comes with a little dual-ended brush. But there's the colors. And they're just perfect. They're perfect for everyday wear. This is a perfect, perfect everyday palette. So I hope you are able to see that. I keep hoping that if I put it up and put something behind my hand like that, it's going to focus for you. Because I do want to kind of get some up closes, and going back and forth with product shots would be crazy. Okay, this is the Estee Lauder. I don't think you can get this anymore, so I probably shouldn't bring this up. But it's the Estee Lauder Deluxe Pure Color Eyeshadow Palette. Doesn't have a year on it. And it's the year that they did everything in brass coloring, and I love it. Y'all know how I love crystal and brass, and this is just so elegant. Estee Lauder packaging is so elegant that sometimes, no joke, I've bought things just because the packaging is so beautiful. But inside, I knew I was going to make those little things pop around. This is not the 2 original, or maybe it is. It doesn't look like it, but maybe it is. Sponge applicators that came with this. But again, you can see this is just a fantastic palette. Those are great colors. Very, very, very versatile. Neutral, but enough color on a muted basis that this would just be good for every day again. Now, here's something that's not good for every day. But these are some of the palettes I'm fixing to show you are Urban Decay, and there's some of my absolute favorites. The first one, well, let me show you my first one that's my absolute all-time favorite palette. And you're like, come on, Beth. But really it is. This is the, what's it called? Ammo. It's the Ammo palette. You guys probably are like, oh yeah, I've seen that. I love this palette. I think this is the one that I had put away so that I wouldn't use it up. Is that just stupid? Oh, look, these little pins are sticking. Isn't that funny? Because the magnet. But anyway, you can see that I absolutely adore this color right here, Last Call. It just looks really great with my green eyes. But all these colors, Chopper and Sin, which I hate these names. Absolutely hate the names. But even the green and the blue. These are in my wardrobe all the time, these colors. And I just love this palette. It's the fact that it is made of that kind of waxed cardboard or whatever that is, and the magnetic closure. It's light as a feather, so you can keep this in your purse. The only thing is well, and actually this dual-ended sponge applicator is perfect for this palette. I have kept this in my purse and used just this. I might just set this one aside. Here's another Urban Decay palette, which I like. I have used it less, but I really love this kind of glitzy, shimmery, silvery stuff. And I don't know the name of this palette. What do they have on the back? Anyway, this is the velvety one with the silver shimmery thing. And it looks like it has a Mockingjay at the top. I bet how many people have noticed that? Okay, so these are a little louder. This is great for summertime though. This is still beautiful colors. I mean, look at that. If you want to pick up these colors, and I do have jackets that have that in them. And so what I'll do is use a liner brush, and I'll just use it, run it on the inner to middle of my lower lash line or my upper lash line. Or sometimes I'll even put it in the middle crease just to have color that's picked up. But these are quite vibrant, except these the bottom row is pretty tame, you know. But I love this palette. I think Urban Decay, they are good. Here's another Urban Decay. This one's kind of like, I don't know what this is called either. It says eyeshadow palette de fard et paupier. I think it's just French for that. We don't do any animal testing. How could anyone? Beauty with an Edge. I can't tell if any of that's the name. Beauty with an Edge? I know this has a name, but anyway, it's the wooden one. Why are none of the names on these palettes? I used to know the names when I first bought it. Okay, so this can go either way, this way or this way. So I'm going to go up. There is no, oh, there is a mirror. It's just on the side, this little thing right here. But these are kind of neutrally. Let me see what I have to say about this. It's kind of similar to the other palette, actually. It's got some good, on the 4 corners, it's got some good neutral warms. And the middle, some bright colors. And again, all our palettes just really you can take them with you and find a way to come up with a look from any of their palettes. They're really, Urban Decay is like queen and king of eyeshadow palettes. As we know with the Naked, Naked 2, Naked 3, and now the Smoky Naked. But we love them. This was one of my all-time favorites, and it's made my Beauty Plus Global. It's Nobody. I think I got this at Claire's. And look though, she'll open her eyes at you if you keep looking. Can you tell? Hold on. Isn't that great? Look. Alright, anyway, the colors inside are even better than the fun of her looking at you. Honestly, it looks like a smoky palette too. That's what that looks like to me. It's really great. And you can tell I've used it a lot. And it's small, so it's super duper easy. I ran out of the highlight too quick though. That's not good. Okay, then let me check my time. Okay, so I'm going to be selective about what I'm showing you at this point. This is the Marc Jacobs palette called the Lolita, and it's just a really cool bullets packaging. It's sleek, sexy, beautiful. It's just it's a lovely piece. And a lot of people don't mention this, but it comes in a pot de soie sleeve. It's not velvet, it's pot de soie. Anyway, so you touch this little button on the end and it opens. I'm having a hard time opening things. My hands are kind of like cold or something. Anyway, and it's just a basic warm palette. It's a classic. The Lolita. It's number 206. The Lolita style icon number 7. That doesn't make sense because it's 206. The Lolita. Anyway, plush eyeshadow ombre palette. Anyway, it's the perfect browns. You cannot go wrong with this palette. It's pretty natural, I'll just tell you that. There's only one dark color in the whole thing, and I'm not reaching for it because of that. Okay, let's do one last one, and then we'll have to move to number 2. And that is the Lorac Pro To Go. Now, this is one that is not just an eye palette, but it is also a face palette. So when you open the top, it is both matte and shimmer, basic colors. And then I close it again and open it from the bottom, and it's 2 colors of blush and a bronzer. So I think that is great. You just got to carry a brush kit with you wherever you go. But I think that's it that I'm going to be able to put in this video. So I'll do a part 2 in the next video, and I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Bye-bye.